Okay, we're looking for Yanchep radar bunkers. And there they are sticking out through the bush. We are in the bush. A bit puffed and panted. This area is under 24-hour surveillance. Can I ask how? Pretty impressive, eh? This is a revisit. Been here previously when it was sunny. I think that's been sadly applied afterwards. That's just disrespectful. Sorry. Okay. Using the ghosttube app. As I said, that's disrespectful. That's nasty. This is the furthest north bunker. So I'm just going to turn the lights on. At least on one of them.
Light.
I'm going to drive up here. I mentioned about King Neptune. That was Atlantis Marine Park. The marine park's gone. King Neptune's still standing. It's now being subdivided.
Why did you come?
I came to speak to anybody that was here. Anybody from back in the day that did communications here. The school kids did a lovely job painting over the graffiti and bringing the theme back to the area. Is there anybody here that can tell me information, tell me stuff?
Did.
You did used to be here, you did work here, you did used to be in the RAF. We're going to go to the bunkers a little bit further south. I don't know if you were part of that or you were just two separate corps. Is that the right word for groups of Air Force people?
Do. Grandson.
I think that's a random word, say grandson. Unless you've got something to say to your grandson, and maybe he might watch the video and see this. Should we go next door? Okay, we'll keep going, because it is only just next door. Said lovely theme work on that. It's a shame that the graffiti's got to it. I don't know if you can see it sticking up through the bush. Today, in a rarity, I've actually got shoes on, not the thongs. And that started because one of the places I went to, I had to climb a fence. And the thongs don't work very well on chain link fences. Okay, this is the other one. Oh, and it looks like it's been tagged as well. How sad.
Louder.
In what sense louder? This one was louder than that one. This one did a better job than that one. Sad to say that people disrespect property. I'm sorry, I'm not a graffiti type person. I do find some graffiti interesting. But when it's on a building that's not destined to be demolished, it's destruction, it's not art, sorry. Anybody here wants to... Anybody here that wants to talk?
Apologise.
Apologise. I'm sorry. And then clearly says there, this isn't good. It's just nasty. Anybody else going to speak?
Flight.
Very true, flight. Very true. RAAF, the Royal Australian Air Force. Flight. Tell me about communications. Did you intercept any high intel that was used around the world during the wars? Although I don't believe in the wars either. Why do it?
Sam.
Sam as in... Sam.
Hide now.
Why do I need to hide? Who's coming? I'm not doing anything wrong. These are open to the
Angel.
public. An angel's going to come and see me and I should hide. I've come here with the utmost respect. I apologise that people have vandalised these magnificent buildings, because even if you take away what they were used for, they're still magnificent buildings, still standing after all these years. Well, I'm going to make the trek back to the car now. You can hear traffic. But it is about, I don't know, 200
Stop.
meters. Stop. You know, the last time I was in this position, this app told me push. It wanted to push me off the edge. Is that why you told me to stop, so I didn't fall off the edge? Are you a nice spirit?
Tradition. They are here.
Who are here and what's the tradition? Is there anything else in this area you want to take me to? Show me. Is there something that people don't often see? Is it hidden by the bush? What do you think about those trees? They used to be classed as black boys, but now that's politically incorrect. I think they just call them grass trees now. They I believe they were called black boys. Let's see if this little one will show us. Because the trunks are black. They look like they've been in a fire. Okay, we'll go for a bit of a walk around the outside of this one. Anybody here going to speak to me outside? More graffiti. That's sad. Alright, we'll go to the next location. You can stay here. And it was nice talking to you. Thank you for your service if you were in the RAAF. I don't know if you believed in it or you were just doing what you felt was needed to be done. See ya. Okay, I'm having a very, very weird...
What date is it?
It's the 12th of May, 2022. We're having a really whacked out day today. Very whacked out. This is going to be a revisit and a revisit record using the ghosttube app.
Cool.
I am at the Yanchep radar bunkers. I've just done a walk around using the ghosttube app and the second phone actually videoing.
Other side.
Yeah, we're going to the other side. And
why are you here?
I've come to speak to you guys if you want to speak to me. You didn't 5 minutes ago, but we'll try again. And went to stop the recording and saw the ghosttube app had stopped itself. Went to check it and the file's corrupt. Now, today, I have seen 2 lots of dead lizards, which I don't like. I have put coordinates, well not coordinates, addresses in the GPS to come to these places. Even though I know where they are, it's easier for the GPS to say it's X amount of metres up the road. And all I did was put in the street number, not the name, and it came up with the locations, whether there's some type of past history that it documents. But I wouldn't have thought probably over 1,000 addresses it would keep that information. The ghosttube app itself, I have to keep resetting it because for some reason there is no audio coming out of it. It brings up on the screen what words that it's finding, or it's finding interest in, allocating to different scenarios that it's picking up in the environment. I have the GPS turned off, audio turned off in the phone, the second phone in the car. But it's weird that the audio goes off on this one. So far I think we're up to about 4 things so far that's pretty freaky, that's pretty spun out, weird, odd. So I'll attach this to the end of the first video, which should have words audibly picked up.
Is this yours?
No, this isn't mine. Some school kids cleaned up the bunkers to get rid of graffiti, but as can be seen, not in here.
Go away, battle.
Battle, very good word to pick up on this location. Some idiots have already graffitied. We just saw a bit on the outside there. So this is the northest bunker. But I was sad seeing the one that's south. More graffiti. So, if there is a horrible spirit that's messing with my day, other than the weather, which is the 12th of May, it's to be expected, please go away. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not trying to interfere with anybody. After all, this is an entertainment app.
Love.
You love the entertainment app? You can't love me. Only my wife loves me. And she's foolish for that anyway. So this is the bunker that's slightly south. Again, school kids came in, cleaned this up. I have a video of it just after it looks like it was done.
Thread.
Someone's put that over it.
Drip.
Can you see the drips? From an entertainment app. Try and clean the lens, it looks like it's a bit... It's quite intelligent. So with this location we've had battle, we've had fight. There's another one over here that we did have, I can't remember what it was now. We had apologised, which I've already apologised about people graffitiing the place. So this is just a quick one like this. Alright, go back to where we found that the last file got corrupted to stop the recording. Because if you watched the video from the beginning, you would have seen the walk around.
Abused.
Very much so. I don't know why people would find the need to...
I'm lost.
Hopefully I'm not lost. We are in the bush after all. And we can't call on Skippy. That's abusive, isn't it? It's vandalism. You don't have to agree in the war, but you shouldn't vandalise places. Mind you, I do depend on vandalism to a certain extent. I don't force my entry into places. The vandals go through.
Psychic.
Oh, as Drunk Dunk said, he knew you were going to say that.
Why?
Because he must be psychic.
Watching you.
Drunk Dunk watches me, yeah. He's a cool person. He comments a lot. I need to take note of more of the people that subscribe and comment and give shout outs, because my wife and I really appreciate it. Coming up to this date,
Torturer.
2,800 subs. I'm not going to use that word torturer, no. Scaryscooby Facebook page is coming up to 1,000 likes. Admittedly, we've got over 1,000 followers. And Instagram has got, I don't know, close to 100. So, but as I said in the last video to do with this place, you stay here. Appreciate your service and what you did for the country. And I'm going to go to the next place. Today is about revisits. So far we have been to 4, this is the 5th location. Got another, well, up to 12 today, but I probably won't get them all done because I've run out of time.
Strangled. Horror.
I don't believe I've read anything about someone being strangled here, and that would be horrific. That sounds like trains, that's weird. You wouldn't be hearing trains up this far. Or is it heavy machinery? They have a whine. Alright, I'm going to go before this gets corrupted. See ya.